Trust the process, trust the world, and trust yourself when everything and nothing happens. Hey guys, welcome back to the Self Growth Diaries podcast. Today is all about trust and why it's important to trust. And I'll be honest, trusting and building trust is really hard to build and even harder to maintain in the world. So, get comfy, go take a walk, or even grab a drink while I do something for you if no one ever has. Trust, by definition, is a rigid belief that someone or something is reliable in any way. You can basically rely on that source to help, to grow, or to love you when you need it, or I guess when you want it. We were almost wired to the point where we believe everything people say and take it literally. We've been also taught to take jokes unliterally, since they're a statement that makes others laugh and it's usually it's not literal, right? But whenever it was about us or whenever it included us in it, we had this really weird feeling inside that spoke out to us. We can't really identify this feeling because it's so uncomfortable, and without realizing it, our trust starts to disappear. Weird, right? We take everything literally, but we only get a specific feeling when it's about us. And when we were kids, we used to believe that the tooth fairy was real and that Bigfoot is real. But since we've evolved, we've noticed that it's not true. Now there's something that goes on inside of us that realizes that, hey, this is untrue. I can't trust it anymore. They lied to us. And when that happens, the mind never forgets it. Over time, it does, and we don't really care that ourselves or even our parents lied to us about those little things because they're not of importance. But in the moment, we felt that the world was less magical than what we imagined and didn't satisfy us, which led to the feeling of expectations and having expectations for the world. And once our expectations don't get met, we dismiss it until it becomes an everyday thing, until it becomes almost daily. So then we kind of come back and not have expectations for anything. This is also when the feeling of guilt and hurt come into play. Guilt and feeling hurt are powerful emotions that persuade us to go in a certain direction or influence us, and combined with expectations or having expectations for the world can rewire our subconscious, leading to how humans now react to lies. Now, when we get lied about something huge, right, like cheating, betrayal, or finding out a huge secret, we tend to take it into heart, right? We've been taught that friends, love, fitting in, and family are important and should be prioritized, when in reality we can provide that whole list for ourselves. We can provide for ourselves, but that response has almost been suppressed and brought out a dependence and reliance on others to provide those things for us, and vice versa. Now, when we get lied to by those people, by those friends, by those family members, we feel so guilty and so hurt. We were wired to believe everything we see and say because we want to see the best in everyone, including ourselves. Leading back to my previous point, that reliance and dependence on others is really dominant in why we feel guilty. We have desired this need to be involved, to help, to just be concerned for others instead of not entirely relying on people, but relying on yourself as well. Trust gets built in the brain from past experiences to current ones. Trust gets built from that. We always lose but gain memories and experiences to keep in the back of our head just in case we need them, right? So say if I was going to school and I had a memory of a friend bullying me and they say they were going to stop, but that obviously did not happen, then my brain would keep that past experience to just have it, to just need it whenever it was needed again. And I actually don't know why the mind keeps experiences, but since we have those experiences, I call them proof to random jokes and to realization about certain topics. Prove that we can or cannot trust someone, including ourselves. And this proof is all that we need to make that subconscious decision. When this happens, reasoning and emotions stop applying, and you now think, hey, I can/cannot trust this person due to this. Now sometimes when that emotion and reasoning can't get through, that's when assumptions are made based on our proof. And an example can be a serial killer. Maybe we even knew the killer, right? And you just found out they killed 5 people. I don't know. You might say, but I trusted them. They seem so nice and trustworthy. Well, do you trust themselves or do you trust their abilities? The ability to be truthful, the ability to be nice, the ability to manipulate you into thinking that they were all of those things that you said. Trusting someone or their abilities, what's the difference? If we go deeper into this, you're saying if you trust someone, you trust all of them, including their abilities, and even the side that they don't show you. And every person in their life has a side that they don't show to society for certain reasons that could be tailored to them or just overall reasons because people wouldn't accept this, right? And this is a scary thought to process, especially for me, because you don't see a specific side of a person, so you don't know if you're actually seeing a whole person or if you're seeing only 50% of the person, which is kind of scary to me. And not everyone will see you or another person the same way. And it's honestly scary to think that one person might see you or your friend as petty and selfish, while you or another person might see them as caring and looking out for others. Now, sadly, both of you might be wrong or even right in some cases. Everyone, including yourself, has a double side. And Robert Greene actually refers to this as your shadow self and your actual self, and that's how I use to describe both people's sides. You have the perception of yourself you want others to see, but you also have the perception of yourself you want to hide. To simply put it, people won't trust you. And how do you know this? Kind of how the geeks in movies get ignored, right? They kind of show themselves, they mostly show all of themselves, including their flaws, while others show their social perception of themselves that is accepted. Now, they consider the other people, the geeks, odd. And when the brain sees something odd, the natural response will be, hey, I can't trust it because they're not normal. And it's not something you see in everyday life, right? Well, is everyone normal? Is anyone normal? Is everyone normal? Now, trusting the person entirely, note that we don't see the people in the same light in which everyone's opinion about a person's ability or about a person is wrong. So trusting someone's abilities is different. You're trusting the option or the ability to be confident for them. You're trusting that they should already be confident, that they should already be something that you want them to be. Trusting a person's ability is to hope that they will follow through, that they will do the right thing. And ability is the process of doing something that you have the capacity to do and can choose to go in a different path, which is the definition for ability. Now, how to actually build trust. And this applies to yourself because yourself should be your first priority. To build trust in yourself, again, you need proof. You need proof that you are consistent, that you are valuable, that you are disciplined. Proof is a support that you can actually follow through and to do what you're saying. In the world, everything needs some sort of support to work, right? So if you want to build a building, then you need support to say, why is this building useful? How is it going to make money, right? And why not give yourself support to make your life and make yourself infinitely better? Now, some of you right now might be lazy. Maybe you haven't gone to the gym in a year, or your grades are failing. But just get back up. Everything is supported. These scenarios support that you are that person, and that soon gets rewired into your brain and you start to believe it, which can be good or bad. Once your brain makes those distinctions, those connections that you are a certain person, it builds an unwavering self-belief in which you have that belief. It's like a drug. It's so addictive and hard to get rid of. You're giving yourself the drug of support, which alters your life and your mindset, which can again be good or bad. And to start doing this, start small. Start drinking a specified amount of water every day. Go to the gym 1 time a week. Or if you don't want to go to the gym but still want to keep fit, maybe go in your home or even in your dorm. And get up at a specific amount of time 1 day a week and build to the point where the support becomes proof, which becomes your life, which ultimately changes your perspective and life. Start small to build confidence, to gain confidence in your abilities, that no matter what happens, you know that you're going to be okay because you trust your abilities to get through anything, which is the most powerful thing that you can learn. Block all distractions. Turn off your phone or close the invisible door to your energy. Just close it. Close all distractions, since they are the reason people don't win and don't trust themselves. Each distraction is something in your past life that ruined you, simply ruined you and your life and your chances and your opportunities to have a better life. Everyone has their own specific, unique set of distractions that are tailored to them. Trust that you will overcome those distractions, since those distractions are there to grow you, not help you. They are not there to keep you comfortable. They are there to grow you and for you to progress as a human. Trust that it will work out no matter what. Trusting it will work out Trusting that it will work out is honestly harder than a rock. I know, it's a weird analogy. Okay, but I think you get what I'm saying. Trusting that you will be fine, that you will get what you want when you want it, is so peaceful. It kind of lets that burden of worry and intense anxiety about you and an event, it's kind of lifted off, and you don't feel that anymore, and that you don't need to worry about it, but you have a sense of unworriness of, yeah, I don't know if that's a word. I should search it up. I think, I don't know if that's a word, but once you have a sense of peace, it becomes so automatic, like breathing or your heart pumping, that you don't need to worry about it, and that it will constantly be there. If it wasn't put in your mind, it wasn't put in there for a reason, and vice versa. Action needs to be put into it. Action needs to be put in consistently. Action needs to be put in for you to get results. No person or event has ever happened without action, has it? Action is the start of you and the future. Do it. Just do it. Action is you starting, not staying in the same place that you were, that you're in right now, and that you're gonna be in a year. Action is you coming from that place and keep going no matter what, is starting small for you to keep going and to keep getting momentum so you can build. Now, one lesson I've learned being in this process myself, right, is I can't control everything, and I'm that perfectionist that wants to control everything, that wants to control your life, that wants to control others' lives, that wants to control my life. And I'm just that type of person. And if you were able to control everything, nothing would be exciting. And I kind of got that in my head, that nothing would make you get out of bed. Nothing would make you motivated, because you know you can have it by controlling it and altering your current life just to have it. And if you were able to control everything, then you would alter other people's lives as well. So say if I got a job opportunity, right, at, I don't know, McDonald's, right, and I really wanted that job opportunity, but someone else did too, and I altered my whole life just to get that job position, what would happen to the other person? They would lose a job opportunity. They would lose an opportunity that they also had, but that was the effect of the decision that you made. Now, you are the only person in this world, but with many different souls that have worlds that are next to yours. And if you control everything, again, other people will lose or even gain opportunities since you did that without their consent. And that's how I like to think about it. And with everyone controlling everything, imagine the backlash. Imagine the anxiety and the worry that you might not get this job opportunity because someone else wants it more than you, and they are controlling their life and almost altering your life as well. And they would be the result of your decisions to change your life. Or if others change your life, you would be the result of their decisions. And not be able to control everything is such a privilege. We would have to worry about certain things when now we get to worry about those things. We would almost be forced to take care and worry about those things when we didn't even want to worry in the first place. Trusting without controlling is almost detaching from your expectations and your standards to gain something better. To detach from your standards and expectations means that you trust that you will get something better because you believe the universe will give you something better, and because you believe your abilities will get something better. This podcast episode has come to an end. I love making these episodes again, and I love putting my time into something I want, and again, currently right now, trusting the process, which is very hard for me. Because I told you guys, I'm just such a perfectionist. I'm just such a controlling person. I want to control my life and I want to control what happens. But I know if I do, I will have more worries. And I will just have more things to worry about than I do now. So I'm grateful that I don't control my life and someone else controls it for me, and I can almost be on autopilot. Now, I hope you relaxed. I hope you grabbed a drink. I hope you even got comfy and are still comfy. I hope you even went on a walk, or you're even going on a walk right now. And I will see you in the next Self-Growth Diaries podcast episode next week.